G'day gamers, Ranger Tony here with another episode of Medieval Dynasty. I have played around with my graphic settings a little bit and actually broke out an old laptop to become my streaming PC and managed to get all that working in the space of a few hours, so I'm rather impressed with that. The quality is a little bit better, but not quite what I want, but it's going to be good enough for now, I think. So we'll see how we go. What am I thinking here? Yeah. So many screens now. All with basically the same thing on it. Come on. Don't you crash on me. Hurry up. There we are. Okay. So afternoon, day one of spring. It appears, or it sounds like it's raining, although I don't actually see the rain. Do we see the rain in the water, I wonder? We don't. So I'll take a drink. We're doing all right for money. Not great, not like the best you've ever seen, but all right. So, what have we got over here in food storage now? We've got meat, we've got pottage, meat with gravy. We're not going to have onions until the spring, until summer. So, a couple of days. Do we have anything stored in here? Oh, yes, 43 rye. Look at that. Very nice. And I'm hopeful that they will convert that. I'm wondering if there is... I don't know, it feels like there should be some way to queue up in these things. Oh, you know, by the way, you're... Because do we have anyone who's... No, we just have field workers. If we had someone who we had set as a farmer, then they would be grinding the rye, or threshing the rye, to get rye grain, and then getting flour from that by using the quern. But I don't know how to get them to actually do those steps, because as we saw, we've got... Do we still have it? We had someone... No, oh, yes, we do. We have... Deborah is a craftsman, and she hasn't actually made anything yet that I can see. Despite, you know, there should be enough resources around for her to have made something by now. But there's nothing in this chest. So I don't know what she's actually trying to make. And it feels like there needs to be something in the interface to actually queue up that, oh, I want you as a craftsperson to do this for me, please. So anyway, we can increase our buildings. We can add 2 more. I think we can probably bring 1 more person into the village. And we could make that 2 people if we can actually get a wife. So, but I don't know what to do with them once I do that. We only need the farmers for a limited amount of time each season. So they can't do anything here with the wheat until next season, I think. They are working well on our field here, but I don't think it's going to take more than a day or so for them to finish that. This field has onions ready to go. This field has onions ready to go. So, and that's all in the first day of spring. They've harvested what was in, I think, these two fields or whatever it was. It got them the rye, and then they've planted that, and they prepared and planted both of those, and they're preparing and planting this one. What are we putting in here? We're putting in flax. That's right, we are. Okay, that's nice. So, I feel like there's lots of other buildings that we could add in, but the only things I really want at this point is a sower. And I've thought maybe a tavern, but I feel like those are buildings, or maybe so we can get a hen house now, and we have a barn. Maybe a fishing hut would be useful if we could get someone to man it. See, here's the problem. I feel we need another... no, what about... I think we need another woodshed to get someone to go out and gather. But we can do an excavation shed. We just don't know where we need to do that, and I don't think we're actually close enough to anything, although there is the mud just over this way. And I still feel like I need to go and find bears. Oh my. And I would really like to have some resources I could sell. I mean, I could sell all of that rye, but I want to see what we can make with it. We've got some leather. I don't want to sell that firewood. We've got feathers, which I could technically sell. I just want to put this rock away. Continually concerned about the durability of my bow at the moment. Everything else that's happening. See, we've got all this meat sitting here as well, which hasn't been moved over. I just feel like I should be selling all of that. Don't know why that hasn't been moved over to food storage. But I'm also conscious that I want to find these last two wolves and this bear. Now, in the last stream, someone said to me that right in the middle of the map, at a crossroads in the mountains, now that suggests somewhere up here, there is a bear den. It's not actually the middle of the map because, you know, you can scroll up that way and you can scroll down that way a little bit. You know, to me, the real middle of the map is actually about... I suppose it is fairly close. Anyway, let's not be nitpicky. I think if I followed this road all the way north and maybe looked around this area here, I might find some stuff. It's one of our people. I think that's someone going off hunting. We've also got all these other towns that we just haven't been to yet, and there's all these little quests that we can do in them, which... I suppose are okay, but... day is getting on. How are you ladies doing with this? Yeah, you've almost planted all of this with flax. That's really nice. So what I might do is I might go and change Griselda from a field worker. Let's remove her from the barn, come back out, come back in, open her details, put her in the barn, but make her a farmer, which I'm hoping means that she will now go and grind the grain and do that sort of stuff. We'll leave Emerica there as a field worker for the moment. She can finish this off, and then we might find something else for her to do. I feel like we need another wood gathering hut somewhere. Damn it, I didn't get myself a drink ready for the stream. Oh, a boar. Oh, don't do that. No arrow my ass. At least the game does pause when you go into your inventory. Yep, we did have another iron arrow up here. Where is it? There it is. Okay, no. That was my kill, mate. I'm going to keep an eye out for a bear. I don't know if he's actually around here or not. But I think there's like a crossroad up here. That rock there looks really weird. But it's not a bear. Actually, this may be the difference between life and death. That little bit of extra health. If we do come across a bear and I don't have the chance to, I'm going to try and run away or whatever. That little bit of health might just be enough to keep us alive. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to do that. A little quick save just to be safe. Shouldn't run too much. See, I feel the thing is, if I can find this bear... Ooh, look. Was there... wonder if that area up there is the cave in question. No, it is not, but we're going to keep an eye out no matter what. Here we go. What a nice view that is. We'll go back down this way, back to the road. See what we can see. Look at this. Monica, Dennica, Gostovia, Monica. Okay. Okay, so that is the road to Dennica. I feel like that's probably the way we should go, but let's just go a little bit this way. Not trying to go too far to Hornica, because that's back to where we came from, where the bandits tried to kill our, or did kill our family. So it's not exactly a safe place. Dennica, Monica, Gostovia. Oh! There's the bear. So the cave must be around this area somewhere. Okay. We know where the bear is now. And this road will hopefully take us to Gostovia. Assuming there's not more than one bear, actually. Which there may very well be. I'm going to see if I can kill two bears with one arrow, as it were, to mangle a metaphor. Because Alwyn wants me to kill a bear. And frankly, I want to kill the bear. But this quest that I'm currently on also wants me to kill the bear. So I'm hoping I can kill the bear. I can go and get the quest from Alwyn and kill the bear once and get both of those accomplishments. Is what I'm hoping. Does this trail look like it leads? Yes. This trail does look like it leads where I want to go. Over the river. Some more deer. I feel like these trails are all a bit... I feel like there should have been a trail that way. So let's see if we can meet up with the road that was over here. Yes, yes, yes. Got a way to go to get to the road, but that's alright. We shall get there eventually. Here we go. I think this is right near where we started, actually. How many arrows do I have left? 8. I actually have doubts as to whether the 8 arrows are going to be enough to take on that bear. And it's also getting dark. So I think my best option right now, I don't have anything to sell, just some meat and leather. No. I think my best option is to go home, check on things at home, and get something to eat, get something to drink, get a good night's sleep, come back here with some stuff to sell in the morning. You know, whatever we can sell. Probably just going to be some leather, maybe some extra meat, and then talk to Alwyn, get the quest from him, head up the mountain, try and kill the bear. But what I was going to say is, what I think I want to do is grab some stone arrows as well, because I'm not sure 8 arrows will be enough to take on the bear, and I want to back up just in case, because if I'm running for my life and I've got to switch over to, you know, and I've just run out of arrows, I'd like to have something else to switch to, is what I'm really getting at. So let's grab a drink. Very good. Let's grab some food. Let's put that away. Let's grab 5 of those. Do that. Good. Let's see, do we have any? We have rye. We don't have any flour yet. Didn't notice any. Let's see what's in here. Nothing all that helpful. Let's grab all of those. Let's grab all of those. I don't have a lot, do I? It's annoying. Where did I put my spare arrows? I doubt I put them in here, because it really doesn't make sense, but there is some meat in here which should go into the other one. Right. Yeah, how are we doing for wood? We have a fair bit, actually. I'm wondering if I should switch the lumberjack to a gatherer and see if they can go and gather up a whole bunch of berries tomorrow. Because they are... Oh, I could wait till summer, though. I don't know that I want all of those. Let's get, say... Yeah, 14 is fine. Okay. Before I sleep, I'm just going to go and get myself a drink, so I shall be right back. Hang on. Okay, let's sleep. Actually, we probably should talk to okay, that field's all done. So our field worker, we're going to get you to do something else. I don't know what we're going to get you to do. Assign workplace. I wish that if I put them in either of the storages, they would... Maybe they do. Maybe if I put them in the food storage or the resource storage, they... Let's try that. Let's put her in the resource storage and see if that allows her to... Oh, I can put her in the hunting lodge. Is it the hunting lodge that I want to assign them as a gatherer? Yes, that's what I'm thinking. There we go. Go and gather berries and stuff. Yeah, we'll just stick with that. Right. That way we can have the trees and get some berries as well. So have you done anything yet? No. See, what I'm curious is maybe if somebody is assigned to the resource storage, which I haven't done now, but if they are, they might carry resources from the resource storage to the crafts people, because at the moment this crafts person is doing absolutely nothing. Maybe, okay, I want to flirt with her a little bit more. Yeah, she goes there to see if there's any resources that she can use to make stuff, but there's nothing in there. Yeah, I want to tell you something, beautiful lady. You know I like you a lot. Okay. Tell you something else. You look beautiful today. There we go. I'll tell you something, beautiful lady. Okay. I think that'll do for now. But I am going to change your job. I'm going to change your job. And what we're going to do is I'm going to assign you to the food storage. Now what I'm hoping that will do is she will go and collect food from the hunting lodge, because whenever the guy hunts, he just drops his food in the hunting lodge at the moment for some unknown reason. Like the lumberjack, his stuff does get taken down to various places. Is that? No. The lumberjack, his logs don't stay in the woodshed or whatever it is. They get brought down here. But for whatever bizarre reason, I'm always finding food in that other one, and I don't want to be finding food in that other one. And they're not making rye. I don't get it. I don't understand what you've got to do to get all that working. But anyway, let's try and see if we can kill this bear. Do I have everything I need? I have a water skin that's not full. I have some meat and gravy. I have some broadleaf plantains. I have a little bit of leather to sell. Okay. I was sure there was somebody here who I could sell to. Show me your wares. Yeah. Didn't make a lot, but it's enough for now. Okay. Let's go and find Alan. See if we can get this quest. I'm not going to leave Alan's quest highlighted. I'm going to leave this current quest highlighted. And if it changes the highlighting, well, I'll switch it back. Hang on a sec. I want to try something. Those are going to be better options. Yeah, I think I probably do need to fiddle with the settings a little bit more, but here we go. Let's talk to Alan. Southeast, he says. So there must be more bears over here, but we knew there was one up this way. So that's where we're going to go. Let's hope the bear is still there. It's obvious there's more than one. And I said I was going to make sure that that other quest was the one that was highlighted, just to be safe. Because that is the primary one that I want completed. If I don't complete Alwyn's quest, well, I forgot to save. Damn it. I'll save now. I think... Yes, we've got to head this way. The bear we found was over this way. Feel like he was over this way? Yes, he was just up here. Okay, let's just rest a sec, get our stamina back. Make sure our bow is out. What we might just do is... no, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to unequip those arrows and then equip them again, just to make sure that it doesn't get all confused with the numbers. So, it was further along here. Somewhere there was a bear. That's right, he was around. Was he this way? Yeah, he was right there. Let's just quick save again. Have a look, see if we can see any bears in this area. That's definitely a cave over there. See any signs of him here. But our cave is just over there, so I expect him to be in this area somewhere. Because there's the cave. He was standing over there last time we saw him. I guess he could be anywhere in the area. He might have despawned though. Oh no, there he is, in the mouth of the cave. I don't want to try lofting an arrow quite that far at him. Here he comes. No, not that. That. What's he doing? I hope there's not more than one of him. Sure if that hit. It did. I can see it in his back, and that hit as well. This is dangerous because I can't really see if he turns around and comes at me. We did it. We got the bear. Woohoo! And we got most of our arrows back as well. Is there any... There was an arrow over here somehow. Don't know how. Let's just have a quick look over here to see if there's any more arrows in this area. No. So if we track the other quest... Yeah. We got it. We can head home to Alwyn and get our money. Which way does it say? It says this way to Gustavia. Okay, I sort of felt like I should go that way. Maybe... I feel like you should be able to go this way. Let's see. Hopefully don't run into more bears. That's the trail we took before. Or we took some of anyway. Where does that trail go? No, we will take this one. Where is it? Over here. Through to this road and we'll take this. See where this takes us. It's all a bit roundabouty, but it seems to be... It feels like it's quicker when I take the road. As this is where we start the game. Okay. We're not far from... with that streaming quality still. Let me try something in a sec actually. Once I've done this quest, I've talked to Alan. I'm going to try making some changes. Hopefully we won't lose the stream, but we shall see. Someone ordered a big bad bear. Alright, that's enough. 400 coins and a longbow. You didn't have to... here is my bow, you've earned it because you're better than me, you always have been. You don't have to give it to me, I just like to compete. No, you unfair and square, I don't deserve it. I should go back to work in the fields as I've been taught all my life. Are you serious? I feel like you should be able to hire him. Wait for next season. So we have a longbow now. Woohoo! I probably should have a couple of practice shots with that. So this was the 20-yard mark. Is the drop any better? Oh, it is. Look at that. It hardly drops at all. I was having to aim up about there previously to hit the bullseye from that distance. So that is nice. And we got a bit of gold as well, which, you know, never a bad thing. We got some fur, we got some leather. We've got a little bit of meat, which we will keep, but I think we'll sell the fur and the leather for the moment because coin is coin. Alan, oh, Unigost, sorry. Show me your wares. Here, buy. Why don't you buy that and that from me? Thank you very much. Goodbye for now. So all I need to do now is get a couple more wolves. Unfortunately, the main place to get wolves is up around Sambor. That's the main place I know anyway to get wolves. I haven't seen them around here at all, although, you know, supposedly you've had to warn Dennica about them, but I don't know. Well, that's right, I was going to change stuff, wasn't I? Let's quick save. In fact, let's do a full save just to be safe here. There we go. Yeah, accept. Right, now what we're going to do is, the screen's probably going to go blank for a minute, and you're not going to hear me, but no. I've got to put this into window mode again, don't I? Okay. Move that over there. Right. Now, to that. Okay, we should be back. Let me fix up this and we see how we go. Graphics, full screen, accept, move that over there, get that to do that. Let's just see how this... I don't know, it's hard to tell because it's a bit misty in the game at the moment. I've just dropped it down to 30 frames a second actually. Let me just make sure that that is set to last. Just do that, see how we go. Yeah, there's a bit of tearing now, unfortunately. I'm only going to be playing this game a little while longer. I mean, I'm definitely enjoying it, but the idea at the moment is I'm going to play it for a little bit longer until we get to the point that Baldur's Gate 3 arrives, in which case I will probably be pretty much exclusively playing that. Let's put all of those away, and then let's put that bow away. Now, I want to check up here, is there any food sitting in the Hunter's Lodge? Well, he's just going to put some in, but how much is in here? 13 meat and 11 morel mushrooms. Okay. What I want to see is if there's any morel mushrooms down in here. No. So I don't get it. I don't see what the point of having you in here is. I mean, it's very nice to talk to you. Do you have a minute? Never mind, actually. I want to tell you something. Okay. Goodbye for now. get the water skin and fill it up. Let's eat those. And what we're going to do is we're going to grab a couple more of them. Right, and then actually, now that I think about it, let's get those, get a couple of those other arrows again. Dozen of those, just in case. And we'll do that trick with the iron arrows. I think after you've used them, they don't necessarily get put back into the quiver properly. And so that's why you can often have a situation where you'll go to shoot and it'll say, you've got no arrows left. And it's like, what? I've got heaps of arrows. What are you talking about? But they're not in the quiver properly. So... yeah. Let's head up to Sandals. We didn't see him last time we were up there, so that was a little concerning to me. I really want to know if he's still around, because there was actually a few things at his house that we could take, which was a little bit troubling. But ultimately what I want to do is I just want to find some wolves and finish this quest. So how are we doing? Oh, we're only there. Oh god, we've got so far to go. We've got to keep going northeast. So this way. I really wish I could actually see the wolves before they got right up on me. But I've never been able to do it. Did hear him fractionally. There's the other one. There is another one. That felt like a wasted arrow. That was a wasted arrow. Wow, I am almost dead. Certainly hope no more wolves come while I'm harvesting these. Lose an arrow over here. I sort of feel like I want to just quickly check on Sambor. I can't be too far from him. Yeah. Really quickly just check on him and then head straight home. So we Okay, so we have a resource storage, we have a woodshed, we have food storage, we have at least 10 buildings. We just need to get a little bit more dynasty reputation. We'll be able to go, we'll double our reputation, our dynasty reputation, and we'll be able to go to 20 buildings. Waiting for further events there, and waiting for the next season there. Actually, I should get some more broadleaf plantains just to be on the safe side. There were some stuff in here. Come on, there we go. There, there, where else? There, no. Let's just eat a couple of them. Back to full health. Beautiful. Sandwormy man, are you around? You are not. So I noticed before that I could pick up some of this stuff here, the leather, the knife, the wicker basket, and the St. John's wort. It won't let me pick up the firewood, but I can pick up the stone axe. I think it will let me pick up the planks. I don't know how many of those I can carry, though. I'm sure it won't let me look at anything else because that's robbing him, but I don't know why it lets me pick up some of that stuff and not others. I can't use the water. And there's more planks here. I'm not going to pick them up, but it's just strange that it will actually let you do that. Let's go back the way we came. I sort of prefer that way, even though it potentially means more wolves. Actually, I think last time we were seeing a few boar in that swampy area there too. Not the area to run out of stamina. This is where we got ambushed by the wolves. I don't want that again. G'day, St. Salvius. How you doing? Yeah, I'm pretty good, thanks. I've been trying to experiment with my streaming settings. I actually set up an old laptop I had as a streaming PC, so I'm no longer streaming from my gaming machine. But I really still can't get the the stream quality to be quite as good as I would like in this game. I don't feel like it was ever this bad with, say, 7 Days to Die, for example. But I can't seem to get a good stream quality with this game. So there's a couple of more little tweaks I can do to the settings, but I mean the laptop I'm using for streaming isn't, it's not like it's the newest thing or anything. It's actually like 5 years old or something now. So it is a little bit old, but it really shouldn't be this bad. So I'm starting to wonder whether it's the combination of the fact that I'm running this Windows game on Linux, that's part of the issue. But anyway, no, it's not what I wanted. And that. Apart from that, I'm doing great. And even though it's Sunday, I can spend a little bit of extra time on the stream tonight if I want to, because tomorrow is a public holiday for me. So that will be nice. Chance to sleep in. Okay, let's call it a night. And let's just wash up first. So I have an idea. If I can get the resources necessary... Oh, hang on. Do we still have her as a craftsman? We don't. Okay. I don't know what is actually... I cannot work out in this game how to get somebody who is a craftsperson to actually craft something. Anyone who, like the field workers, they're fine. Lumberjacks and gatherers, they're fine. Hunters are fine. But if I have someone set here as a farmer, like, I don't know that she's actually doing anything there at the moment. We have 43 rye here that we harvested. It's been sitting here, and we have the technology to take the rye and make rye grain out of it, right? And then to put the rye grain in here and make flour out of it, and yet she's not doing that. And I don't know how to get her to do it, because I can do it. I know what's involved, you know. It's no big deal. It's not like we don't have the technology to do it, because if we didn't, I wouldn't be able to do that. But she is not doing any of it. I can't do it. What? I need 8 rye grain to make flour. Okay. It's not like we don't have enough rye. So if I... Maybe she only... No, I was going to say maybe she only does this step, but she was standing over here a minute ago. Right, so if we now go here and we go there, we get flour. So why won't she do it? I feel like there should be some mechanism. I'm stuck. Oh, damn it, I'm going to have to use the unstuck. That's a pain. Now I've got to run all the way home again. I don't understand why they don't do it. And I've given her the job of farmer. That should be it. I don't understand why she won't do it. And it feels like there should be a way to cue that up and say, make some of that. Her skill is... let's have a look. Her skill in the farming stuff is 4. You know, she's got high skills in everything. So, I've got more points into hunting now. I want... There is this. This is what I want. Tracker. Tracking animals in inspector mode. It's exactly what I want. 10% faster mover when tracking. Oh man, I want all of this hunting stuff. This is great. It's just really slow to progress. Just in technology again. Was there anything that we want to purchase that we don't have yet? Nothing there that I really want. I don't want to spend money on the longbow, although I probably should at some point. Stone campfire. I don't know. Rat trap. Sure, we'll buy that. And a small fishing net. Sure, we'll buy that. Like we've already purchased flour, so I don't see why we can't do that. Yep, I found a bear. Killed the bear, which got me both the quest from Alwyn and the Dynasty reputation. Actually, I'm going to stop doing that because I've got someone gathering who in summer can gather all of those. Let's put all those in there. Let's put the flour in there. She didn't like that. There we go. Tomorrow I should be able to ask her to marry me, and yes. Now I need more sticks. Sticks. Why are there no sticks around? Hopefully because the gatherer is gathering them. Now, what do we need to make fishing net, linen thread? Oh, god damn it. That is just so... Rat trap, 3 sticks. Haven't done the rat trap before. I've not even actually seen rats around in the game, so I don't know what's involved, but we're going to put it over here next to the it's not the best place for it, it's a little hard to see it, but anyway, that's there. All our fields are done. We have a good amount of wood. Our population isn't great, but actually we probably can hire more people now. We have only got one more space in the house. It turns out you can only put 2 people per house, unless they're married, of course. Even the simple house, which has like 4 beds in it, you still can only put 2 people in it. Yeah. So once I get married, there'll be nobody in this house, I think. Or at least there'll be one less in either of those 2 houses. So that'll mean I'll be able to put on 2 more people. So I might... I'm trying to work out what to do at the moment. I sort of feel a little bit lost. because I've done all the big hunting things now. All I have to do is increase reputation, and the only way I can do that is to complete missions. So I guess I should be going, not there, I should be going to these people who have highlights. There, etc. And seeing if I can do missions for them to gain some dynasty points. I only need a handful. What have we got? God's mirror. Do you have a minute? How's the job? You don't like that. Do you have a minute? How have you been? You don't like me asking how you've been? How's the weather? You don't like that either. You're just a real cuss, aren't you? Okay, let's try the noble. No, you don't like that either. I'm creating a new settlement. Nope. Right, so, nobody here that I can hire. Did I have anything to sell? I don't recall, but we'll check anyway. Sure. Because why not? Oh, hang on. There was people in here with quests, wasn't there? Who and where? It's down this end of town. Supposedly I can track animals now. Would be interesting to see. Oh, next door. Okay. No. Yeah, I think it was you. Hang on, before I do that, let's quick save, just in case the quest that they want us to do is not something we can do within a quick amount of time. Can I help you with something? I need help from strong men. I will pay for it. Consider me interested. I have to feed my family, but the food went missing. I have coins, but not time. That shouldn't be hard. I'll be right back. So, what do I have to do? I had meat on me. 4 meat and 2 berries. The berries are easy enough, but I'm not sure if that's going to be possible because they're unripened. And I don't know if that's going to be acceptable or not. Let's go into the tavern. Yeah, it's a tavern. And see if there's any... Because like I know we just... hang on, let's track that quest. So that we know what we've got to buy. 4 meat, 2 berries. I sold you berries months ago. You don't have them anymore. And it was only 3 meat. Right. So the berries are going to be easy because there's just some berries along here somewhere. Where are they? course, I could just wait till tomorrow and collect some ripe berries and grab some meat from, I think, 'cause I don't think there is a time limit. Doesn't appear to be. 60 coin, 20 dynasty reputation. Okay. So yeah, it might just be easier to wait till tomorrow. Oh, I should have seen what the other quest was. Some days. G'day, TQ. I've been trying to improve the quality of the stream. It hasn't been working very well. I think it's partly to do with this game. I don't know, maybe it's a weird color palette it uses or something. I actually got an old laptop and set it up. Yeah, I set up an old laptop as a streaming PC and got all that stuff working. Can I help you with something? Help you with an errand. What is it? I pledged to create some pants for local folk, but I ran out of ingredients. What does she want? 4 leather and 4 flax. Well, that's going to be really easy. Again, tomorrow, because I think we're going to have some flax tomorrow. If not, I can buy 4 flax, and I've got plenty of leather. Between those 2 quests, that's going to be enough to get me... Yeah, I know. I'm still fiddling with some of the settings, though, to see if there's better options with various things. So hopefully I'll have it a little bit better tomorrow. I don't know. I mean, I experimented with the settings before. I actually... because of the way it's done now, I can actually sort of disconnect the stream. So I'll sit. There is one other thing I wanted to try. I've got it running 720p, 30 frames, and it's still not really going very well. So let me just try something for a sec. So no, that's not what I want. I want settings. Go back to that. Right. Now you're going to lose sight and sound for just a brief bit while I change a couple of things. Okay, let's see if that's any better. No, it's still a bit blurry there. I don't think there's much I can do at this end at the moment without stopping the stream, unfortunately. Ooh. There we go. That cleared up the text a bit. Let's see how that goes for a little bit. Switch the graphics back. Accept those changes. Switch that to there. Do that. Go like that. Go like that. Now the question will be, how does it look when I'm running? And because of the lag, yeah, it blurs out again once I'm moving. I stop though, and the text is a bit easier to read. It's not perfect though. Yeah. I think it's going to take a little bit of tweaking to try and get it any better than that, unfortunately. There's really not a lot of stuff I can actually tweak in it, though. That's the problem. I've got enough meat and unripe berries there. No. The unripe berries are no good. Okay. Let's just put all this back in here for the moment. Yeah, unfortunately the only other changes I can make I've got to stop the stream to do, so I did try a little bit before the stream to play around with some settings. I streamed very briefly and then turned the stream off again, but it didn't really, it looked you know, I don't know, it was hard to tell if it was any better really, but yeah, I'll play a little bit tomorrow, I guess. See if I can't smooth things out anymore. I think it's some of the filtering that I'm using I need to change a little bit. At the moment I've got it, I don't know whether it's better to have it setting so that it does the most processing it can on the video, which slows, you know, which is CPU intensive. I would think that does the best thing, because normally it wants to be on fastest encoding, but I don't feel that's what's the problem. So I've got it on medium encoding at the moment, but I think I need to put it on slow and see how that goes. At least I think that's what I've got it set on. Why am I carrying straw around? I do not know. I don't even know where I got that straw from. What to do with the end of the day? There's nothing in that chest, which is not surprising. I don't know why you just keep putting meat and stuff in here and not taking it down to the food store. Is there a reason why? Like, surely you should be taking that down to the food store. You're gathering all this stuff and you're just leaving it in there, and I have to go and run around and do all of this work. And so then I also don't understand the purpose of assigning someone to this building, because she just stands here all day and does nothing. What can I make with flour? I don't know if I have any recipes yet that use flour. I might need the tavern to be able to cook things that use flour, because if I look at the cauldron here, using rye grain I can make gruel, no thank you, or porridge with oat grain, no thank you. And what did we need for the other quest? We needed 4 flax and 4 leather. Now we've got flax stalks, not flax, don't we? Is that what we've got in here? Flax stalk. We've got plenty of flax growing though. I just don't know when it's going to be ready to harvest. What does the field say? Our flax... Is it our flax field? Yes. It's plant growth. Good. Oh, they're all going to be shown as growing. Right. Ooh. That trap's caught something. There we go. Has our rat trap caught anything? Nope. That's right, I wanted to get more people for the village, didn't I? Maybe I'll wait till the morning. No. Go now. I need water and food. Did I have any food on me? Nothing edible. It's not really what I wanted, but why is it not cleaning me? It's supposed to clean you off when you go in the water. What a jip. I don't think it really matters where you put the traps. That's one of the reasons why I put the rabbit trap next to the house. Like, quite frankly, I've never seen a rabbit near the house. But I put it there because it's convenient for me to check it there. Same with the bird traps. I mean, I have put the bird trap near the fields because, you know, yes, you really probably would want to put traps there to try and keep birds away from the field. So they don't eat all of your seed. But, yeah, it's... I don't know. I don't think it really matters where you put the traps. Let's see what we've got in the way of people here. Odin's nothing. Just one person. Or did I... Oh no, we've got 3 people we can get. None of whom are really all that great. Do you have a minute? Nice weather we're having today. You haven't? Do you have a minute? How have you been lately? Okay. Yep. That's not working at all. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Village full of snobs, I think. Any of these got quests? Herbert does. I don't think I want any more quests at the moment, actually. I think I've got enough. So I suppose my stink could have been part of the reason. I've gone into the river before and got clean without having to do anything special. You just have to go into the deep water. Alright, so once you get to about here, right, and there you go, see, it's already at that point. I'm clean now. Why wasn't it doing that a minute ago? Maybe the water over there wasn't quite as deep as I thought it was. Yeah, maybe. I don't want to be carrying those around at the moment. Right. Can I go to sleep yet? I can. Beautiful. Oh, what? Did both of those quests fail? They did. I had a day to do both those quests. That's annoying. It didn't tell me that there was any time limit. Damn it all. Right. Nothing in the rat trap yet. Is this harvestable yet? The wheat is, yes. And the flax is. Beautiful. Let's set this up. So, we want... we want you to be a... field worker, and then oops, we want you to be a field worker as well, and that should get all of our flax, all of our wheat, and all of our onions done. We've got a lumberjack, so that's good. We've got plenty of wood. Nothing to complain about there. We've got more food than we ever need. We've got to go and pay taxes, but it's an incredibly small amount, so that's not a problem. I don't want you as a storekeeper, though. I think I'm going to put, even though you're not very good at it, I think we're going to put you in the barn as a field worker as well for now. But I also need to talk to you. Wherever you are, you're over this way. There you are. I want to tell you something, beautiful lady. Marry me. What? She said no. Rightio. Talk about devastated. Okay. Let's put that away. Got a whole heap of feathers and leather, which maybe we can sell. Don't have a huge amount of leather. I feel like I could sell some feathers. But what I really want to do is take all of that, all of that, all of that, and all of that. Now, I shouldn't have to do this. But if I put those, I've already tried this once and it hasn't worked, but I'm going to put those in there and we'll get some sticks later and put them in there as well. We're still doing good on cleanliness there, very nice. Oh, look at that, they're getting all of our onions and they're scything down all of our wheat. Before the day is over, I'm going to be able to reassign all of these fields. I can't remember what grows in the summer, though. Yeah, maybe it was a change of season that cancelled those quests. Whichever way it did it, it's a pain in the butt, is what it is. All of this meat that isn't 100%... Oh, we've only got 3 meat that's 100%. Okay, let's take all of that. All of that. How many meat is that? That's 38. There we go. That's a total of 50 meat that we can sell. Now we've got all of these meat with gravy here as well, and we've got a huge amount of pottage. We've got way more food than we need. I'm going to take all of these unripe berries. I'm going to take I don't know, 30 pottage. And I'm going to take... Oh, I'm carrying way too much. Yeah, the pottage weighs a hell of a lot. Let's put all the pottage back. Okay, we'll come back for that another time. I'm going to go and sell all of this and then pay our taxes. It needs to tell you in this field section here what, when you go to assign what each field is, it needs to tell you what season each of these things can be sown in and harvested in. There needs to be a something which gives you more details about it, because at the moment I don't know what I can plant. I think is it cabbage that you can plant in the summer? Can't remember. I think some of the quests are just like one day, but there have been other quests where they've said, oh, I need you to do this within 8 hours or within 12 hours. So they tell you that there is a time limit. I'm just a little annoyed that those other quests didn't tell you. It's actually funny, TQ, paying for taxis when you walk everywhere. Like, at the start of the year, just before the lockdown, I actually sold my house and moved very sort of into the inner city, because I work in the inner city, and so I decided I might as well move and live in an apartment in the city rather than walking. Why is there a log rolling down the hill? Well, that's interesting. So rather than catching public transport, train or bus or whatever to work all the time, I wanted to just walk to work. So I've now moved to an apartment, and I literally do walk everywhere. If I want to go and get some groceries, unless I know that I'm going to be carrying something really heavy, I'll just walk. I got doctors, I got dentists, I got chemists, I've got everything that I want is within walking distance. I barely use my car. In fact, my battery on my car died a couple of months ago because it was just sitting in the car park doing nothing all the time. Thankfully, I had the means to... I had a charger for it, and so I was able to charge it up. Yeah, I don't need a car. I almost don't need the car that I've got at the moment. And I've thought about selling it and just not using it. But my parents live about half an hour away. And so I would not be able to go and see them if I don't have a car. But I look at it and I go, well, based on how often I see them, which isn't always as often as I should, but based on how often I see them, it really is a case of I could almost hire a car on the days that I do want to go and see them, and it would be cheaper than what it costs me now. There he is. Am I not supposed to be paying taxes? Or have I done that already? Oh, they're not due yet. Maybe. When are the taxes due? I thought I had to go and pay taxes. I guess not. I haven't gone to the point of getting a bicycle yet. I have thought about it. And that we have a what we call City Cycle. It's a citywide bicycle hiring thing where the bikes are just left in various places. Okay, we've got to talk to Sambor. We can do that. Yeah, there is a City Cycle thing, and you can hire them. I haven't really looked into that either, because I don't know where the nearest sort of drop-off point for those are. And then we've also got a lot of those motorised electric scooters around, and those are the ones, the Lime scooters and stuff like that, where you just basically, wherever you get off, you just leave the scooter, and that's fine. It's like, really? Okay. And I haven't really looked into using them either, but I just like walking. I don't have a problem with it. But yes, in this game it would be nice to have a horse or something like that to make it a little easier to get around. Broomstick even, you know. Teleportation scrolls. Anything. Maybe this is where we go up and discover that Sambor is dead. I don't know if he is dead, but I've been up to Sambor's multiple times now and he hasn't been there. So maybe what happens is we go up here, we find Sambor's gone, and so we go back to Alwyn and say, well, Sambor's not around anymore, you can have his shed, go up there and hunt and help everybody. See if I've guessed right or not. Make sure we've got the bow out in case we meet any more wolves. We got the longbow now, so it was funny though when I moved here. I took the Friday off work and moved house. So I took the Friday off and I moved house to this unit. Monday I walked into work, and while we were there on the Monday, they said to us, this was when the virus was just starting to be a problem, they said, don't come in tomorrow. So I walked to work for one day, and I haven't done it since. Oh. What? Where? Now it says he's a kilometre over this way. I wasn't paying attention before if it was pointing in a different direction. Oops. Oops, what have I done there? There we go. It's not what I wanted. Okay. There's plenty of broadleaf plantains here. Where are they? Oh, here. I want some more, just to make sure we don't run out. Should do us. Where is he? Is that saying he's back in my village? Can't be. What else is in the quest logs? This would have been a nice place to build the village, although it's far away from water and everything else. Damn it, he is. He's somewhere near my village. What's he doing all the way over here? I haven't seen anything yet about naming the settlement. Sort of makes sense that you should be able to. All the others are named. Then again, I've said the same thing about other things where I've said, well, you know, there should be the ability to track animals after you've hit them, after you've shot them. And there is. I got that skill just before when I leveled up hunting. Glad I got the plantains. What are you shooting me for? The boar's already dead. Come over here and play with the blood like you did last time. You're not going to? I mean, you point a bow at me, I'll point a bow at you. I know who's going to come out better. Alright, anyway. Okay, that skill was tracker under hunting. I think you have to have hit the animals first. I haven't actually used it yet, but like this is not showing any animals at the moment, but maybe because they're not around. If I see some animals again, I might try and use that skill. I don't know whether it's only after you've shot them with an arrow or whatever, you can follow the blood trail, or if it's something else. Maybe he got eaten by a bear. Oh, no, there he is. Walking along. I don't recall him wearing a hat last time. Greetings, great hunter. I come in peace. What do you want? Right to the point. All right, do you remember Alwyn? Of course. Well, do you like him? What are you up to? Look, he's a good hunter, but it hurt him a lot when he lost against me. Why are you telling me this? Why would I care? Sitting alone in the woods must be exhausting in the long run. It can be. Sorry, but you won't get any younger. Wouldn't you like some kind of apprentice? I would be grateful if you didn't kill me now. I know what you're trying to do. I'm not stupid. The truth is I could use some help. I feel it more every day. It's hard work. That's great. I'm going to tell him. But I don't need a wimp that just gives up when he fails. You can give him one more chance. If he comes to you, it means he's learned a lesson. Fine, but he has to bring me something special. I want to see that he's ready for what awaits him. He will. Thank you for that. I'm not doing this for you. Now get lost. Right. Fine. Be like that. What's the status of my fields at the moment? Okay, so let's set all of this to be cabbage. Except, let's go into this one and set all of this to be cabbage. Oh, I should have done that right. There we go. Except, let's just make sure those two are set correctly. They are. This field looks like they've done everything on there. What about this? It looks like they've done everything everywhere. So let's set all of that to be cabbage as well. We're just going to do cabbage on everything. And accept that. Field details, cabbage. There we go. Hopefully when I get back, they will be madly cabbaging everything up. I don't know how I telepathically tell them that I want them to do this when I'm, you know, a kilometre away from them, but apparently we do. No, that's the good thing. When you've got other people doing the field for you, they just have everything that's needed. They have the seed, they have the manure, they have the tools. So, you know, if you go and make a field and you plow it up, manure it up, plow it up again, and then you put down wheat, for example. Once that wheat grows, if you don't have a scythe, you can't get that wheat. But if you have someone assigned as a farmer or a field hand, they just have a scythe and they will do it. You don't have to have a scythe anywhere. It just all works out. It's really good like that. Where is he? Here he is. In amongst the... I don't think that's cabbages. I think it must be beets, is it? Or carrots. It's carrots. All right, that's enough. Get ready. For what? Sanborn needs you. He's already old and he's looking for someone who can take his place in the future. Did he tell you that? Well, maybe he didn't use those words exactly, but I kept that meaning. What does he expect of me? That I chuck all and become a lonesome hunter like you? The best one in these lands? Yes. Don't you want this? Sure, I wish I could. I loved it, but it's not that simple. Sure it is. You're a grown man. It's time for you to start living the way you want. Are you saying that if I'll just go to Sambor, he'll make me his journeyman? Well, maybe not just like that. Empty-handed, you could hunt a wisent or something. And where do I find a wisent now? It was Sambor who always tracked animals. Don't be afraid, my friend. I know exactly where you can find them. Thank you, but that doesn't change the fact that I don't have a bow anymore. All right, I can do something that I'll bring you a really great bow, but promise me something. What? You'll stop doubting yourself. Deal. I'll be back soon. I've got to get him a recurve bow? I've got to get him a recurve. I don't even have the technology to have a recurve bow yet. I'd rather just give him this longbow. Bloody hell, recurve bow. Like, I haven't even spent the money to get 1,500 it's going to cost me to get that technology. Wow. It's not going to be happening soon, that's for sure. Did I have anything that I can sell? Not really. Is that time? I'll say. I don't know whether to do berry picking or whether just to sell other stuff. And the problem is even once I've done all that berry picking, I can't actually make the bow because I can't make the linen that I need. Until I put down a sewer. And I've done that once already and it caused a problem, so I don't know that I want to do that again. Okay. So they haven't got around to doing the rest of this yet. Did I have enough stuff to make another one? I doubt it. Bird trap. 2 sticks, 2 rocks. Oh, we have a rat trap. We have a rat in the trap, I should say. 2 sticks, 2 rocks. Why can I never find rocks when I need them? And then there's 2 rocks right there. Why can I never find sticks when I need them? No, it didn't work this time. 1 more stick, come on. This place is usually lousy with sticks. There we go. Just because I can, I'm going to put the bird trap right here. It doesn't really matter, I don't think. There we go. I'm going to be right back in a sec, guys. Just going to take a quick break, get another drink, etc. Okay. Let's have a look at what we got. Do we have any meat up here? And I'm curious what resources we've got in here. Some leather, some logs, some straw. Why is the flax in here? Okay. I suppose technically it is. So we've got wheat, we've got rye. We've got all those onion seeds. We've got all these onions. Let's take all of those. That's the flax stalk I made. Right. We're going to go and sell all that extra onion seed because we don't need it. But for now, I think the most important thing that we can do is see what we can do with cooking up all of this meat, which is going to take a ridiculous amount of time. But hey, them's the breaks. Does that show that our food is... No, our food's still good. Yeah, good. Nice. Okay. Light the cook fire. Wrong thing. Cook. Yeah, let's just do 50 for now. And sit back and wait. Do. Certainly hope once I build the tavern that the person I put in the tavern will actually cook food for everybody, because I don't know. I don't know how to get that to work, that mechanic. Getting people to craft things just doesn't seem to work for me. I don't know why. Oh, we're done. Pay more attention, Tony. Thoughts on upcoming Baldur's Gate 3? 1, I wish it was here right now. 2, I hope it runs well on Linux. 3, I'm concerned there's going to be a lot of people who are going to expect something from it that it's not going to be. And by that I mean, I had a lot of people, well, what I felt was a lot. It probably wasn't that many. But when I did videos for Pathfinder Kingmaker, and I would do things like, I would do a video about the archery system and how that worked. Ranged attacks, whether it was with short bow, long bow, or crossbow, and the differences between those and stuff like that. And I'd have people go, oh no, that's not right. Crossbows only do 1 attack per round. It doesn't matter. And I'm like, sorry, dude, but that's not how it was implemented in the game. And I feel there's going to be a lot of people with expectations of how it's going to work, and that the developers will have tweaked some of the rules a little bit to make the game more enjoyable. And there's going to be a lot of people that are going to go, but this isn't good enough. Partly because of all of those videos that Wolfheart FPS has done, where he's talked about all the different classes that are going to be there and all the different abilities and all this sort of stuff that he's mentioned. And, like, no offense to the guy, but I don't think he's actually played the game. He's just seen previews of the game and read the source rule books, the D&D 5, the 5th edition rule books. And that's fine. But it's exactly the same situation we had with Pathfinder Kingmaker, where people read the rule books and then tried to tell me that, oh no, you're wrong, this is not how it works. I was like, sorry, but I've tested this in the game. That is how it works in this game. The rule books may say it's one way, but it wasn't implemented that way. And so I've got concerns that there's going to be a lot of that happening in this game as well. But I'm just looking forward to it. I want to play it. I'm hoping it's going to run well on Linux. I'm hoping I'm going to be able to stream it well without too many problems. But what I'm actually thinking is, when I get the game, the very first thing I'm going to do is probably a stream where it's going to almost kill me to do it, but I'm going to, like, dive into the character creation and probably spend a good part of the stream just looking at all the different classes that are currently available in the alpha, all the different races, all of their different abilities, and as much information as I can glean about all of that sort of stuff, because that's what informs me when I do a build video. I wish I had done that a little bit more with Pathfinder Kingmaker when I first saw it. Was, analyze, because Pathfinder was good in that when you jumped in to the build, and it got to the point where you were going, I'm going to do the rest of this meat. I might as well. That's not what I wanted. Oh, I did that wrong again, damn it. There we go. So, in Pathfinder Kingmaker, when I jumped in, you start creating your character, and you get to the point where you're picking your abilities, feats basically, and it's got the whole list of all the feats that you can take at that time. I never really spent the time to look at each one of those and try and analyze them and see if I could get a feel for what that feat was meant to do. And it might have helped me more going forward then to, I might have been able to create some more informative builds early on. A lot of my builds early on were very simple and very plain. I'm also not sure what character I want to play when I first actually do a playthrough. There's a part of me that really, really wants to do a spellcaster, primarily arcane. I don't know. Like, I actually haven't played 5th edition D&D. I don't own any of the rule books. But I've got a feeling there's no sorcerers anymore. There's just wizards. I don't know. We'll see, I guess. But I want to play an arcane spellcaster. If they do have wizards and sorcerers, I want to, really dive into looking at what the differences between those two classes are going to be now. And I want to see what some of the... I mean, they're not going to have... There's only a handful of classes available initially. But I want to see if there's anything interesting in there, anything that's sort of out of the ordinary, which is one of the reasons why I haven't really jumped in too much to actually look at what is planned, because I want some of it to be a bit of a surprise. But yeah, like, I don't think I'm going to play, barbarians. I don't think I'm going to play... I'm not big on clerics. I'm not big on druids. So I'm not going to do any of them. I mean, I could do a fighter, and I could do a fighter archer, like you're saying. But if I was going to do any ranged character, I would probably just go with the default ranger and see what the ranger is like. I'm going to have to try ranger eventually, anyway. But I also want to try and, unlike I did with Pathfinder, where I jumped around all over the place, trying to think of different classes that I wanted to play, and I'd get partway through the game and then I wouldn't be happy with what I was doing and I wanted to try something else. I don't want to get into that situation again. So what I really want to do... Damn it, I didn't have as many onion as I thought I did. I've got some meat, just some roasted meat left over. Anyway, I want to seriously think about the classes that are available initially and pick one that I think I could stick with. Which is why I want to look at doing, potentially an arcane spellcaster. So yeah, those are my thoughts at the moment. Don't know what else. It's actually the other thing that I want to mention that's interesting. In some ways, Baldur's Gate 3, to me, from what I've seen of the trailers, right, the game almost seems like a spiritual successor to the Neverwinter Nights, rather than the follow-on to Baldur's Gate. And the reason for that is I haven't finished the main campaign in Neverwinter Nights 2. I've finished a bunch of modules in Neverwinter Nights 1, but in Neverwinter Nights 2, you started down this path of the Githyanki, right? So you found these shards. They were the shards of a Githyanki sword, so these Githyanki are coming after you, blah, blah, blah. And it feels like now in Baldur's Gate 3, there's been other stuff that's happened in that story. Like, there was hints then that the Githyanki... There's the Githyanki and the Gith, I think. Or there's another name for the second group. And so you've got ones, the evil ones, and the other ones are the sort of good-aligned ones, I think. But then you've also... There was mention in there with the Gith at some point in that adventure. I'm pretty sure there was some mention about the fact that the Gith or the Githyanki, whichever one it is, don't like the Illithids, the Mind Flayers. And so it just feels like from that stuff that from all that stuff that was happening in that story, Baldur's Gate 3 feels like it's going to be a little bit of an extension of that story, because you're finding more about the Githyanki, their relationship with the Illithids. Why we are waiting for what? I'm not sure what you're saying, Days. So yeah, that's it. Just feels like it's a bit of a continuation of Neverwinter Nights and not Baldur's Gate as much, because there was nothing in the trailers that was really hinting at, because the Baldur's Gate stories were about we're cooking, Dace. That happens in games like this where you have to do crafting and stuff. You have to sit there and wait for things to happen. It's not instantaneous. I'm sure eventually we'll get to the point where we have transporter technology and we can order an Earl Grey and it'll just appear. But at the moment we're having to actually make the food. So we've got a new level there. That's going to be under that, isn't it? I'm going to put more into cook, so that will speed it up even further. There you go. That'll make Dace happy. We can speed up our cooking a little bit more. We're going to be 20% faster now. So 94 meat with gravy. Well, before we put them away, let's just eat a few, I guess. Get our health back. Not health, our food. Okay, let's put all this away. Probably going to sell a huge portion of this food by the looks of it, because we really don't need this amount with a lot of pottage coming, and frankly in a few days time we're going to have so many cabbages that we're going to be able to choke a goose with them. Although why you would try and choke a goose with a cabbage is beyond me, but that's what you do. So we're going to sell the rest of that roasted meat. We're going to sell those morels. Probably sell a good half of that meat with gravy, all of that one, and I reckon I'm going to sell, well, all of that pottage maybe, and keep the rest of that, I think. But that shall be in the morning, so let's just rest. Actually, what's going on with the fields? Because I put all them as field workers, and they haven't actually done anything to... Hopefully they'll do that tomorrow. Okay, let's sleep. Okay, we're all good. What have we got here? We got anything caught? No, no, and no. Okay. got that we can sell. It's not much, but all the coins help. We said we're doing good for wood. Yes, we are. We got more food than we ever need. What are you going to do today? You're just standing around doing nothing. What do I actually have you doing? You're a field worker, so why aren't you out working the field? Over there. I want to tell you something. You're as beautiful as the blue sky today. She didn't like that. Okay. Right, fine. You're really being a bit hard to please at the moment. Let's go and sell all of this. Do you have a minute? Am I stinky again? No? Maybe I can just sell all the stuff to you. Okay, that worked well. Quest-wise, just got that. Wait for further events. Deliver the bow. Okay. I feel like I need to make some money. I want to go and check on the village. Well, actually, I can check from here, can't I? Let's see, are they actually doing... anything to these villages? Doesn't look like they're doing anything to the farm plots. Have I got something wrong? Is cabbage not a summer crop? Because they're all just standing around. You must be wrong. Cabbage mustn't be a summer crop. Did I have... I've only got onion seeds. I need to sell those. That's what I was looking for. Okay. Is there anything here on... No. I'm not sure about the reputation. What I might do, just really quickly, is look something up on my other PC about this. My laptop. Is there a wiki somewhere for this? I don't know if I even... Item guide, tools, iron, spears, range, farming. No. Food then maybe. No. Okay. Trying to find some info online. I don't have any cabbage seeds on me to check. cabbage should be able to be done. It's the only thing that I can put down. So I don't understand why they aren't doing it. Like, the fields are ready to go. What's their problem? We're not out of wood. We're not out of food. We've got 3 people set to be field workers. Maybe let's cancel all the fields for the moment. Because, I mean, alpha game is alpha. Is that how the saying goes? But anyway, it's an alpha game, so there's a good chance that it's just a little minor bug that they're not picking up on the change. Probably because I was so far away from the village when I did it, maybe. Who knows? But if we do that, except... Now I go to there, I come back, that shows all of them empty. Let's pick the biggest one. If I now go cabbage, except and I might also remove them from field work. Okay. Now let's put them back on field work. And let's set some more of these fields up. See if this is going to reset everything. Well, actually, first of all, let's just... And they're just going in there and they're stopping them. They're not doing anything. What am I doing? Let's assign you as a farmer rather than a field worker. Are you actually going to then do anything? You're going over there and you're doing some stuff. Right. I don't understand why this isn't doing anything. Okay, you know what? Simple solution. And that, and that. Let's come over here, next to the house, like this. No, I'll stay on that. We don't need to though, but... Buildings, farm. Let's start here. And let's go 4 by 10. Wonderful. And we'll set that field to be cabbage. Are you ladies going to come and do this? There's a field right here that needs to be done. I'll even make a start for you. I'll hoe one little spot. Will that fix things? I don't have a hoe on me. Where did I put my hoe? Oh, it's in that chest in there. I don't know, there's definitely something broken. There's no reason why they shouldn't be doing this. See, I made a start. Does that get you moving? No. I'm not going to do it all myself. I don't understand. You've got food. You've got wood. All the going into the conversation and choosing I have a job for you does. I have work for you, and that just allows you to reassign them. So if we then go remove, and then we come back in again, and we go open, F, we go to the barn, we assign you as a field worker, we come back out. That's it. That worked. That shouldn't have worked. It's no different from what I just did previously. No, you're still stuck somehow. Okay. I have work for you. Let's put you as a farmer. So you're going to come in there. So now if I go to you, I have work for you. Remove you from there. Come back in. Farming field worker. Are you going to actually go out and do something, or are you just going to stand in there and look silly? You're going to stand in there and look silly. Okay, so I'm going to put in another farm plot here. Smaller one, potentially. And see if the problem is that they need to have separate plots that they're working on. Now that we've sort of got it working. Okay, you don't like it being that wide. And if we set this plot to also be cabbage, are you going to come and do that now? No. What happens if I assign you? No, it's not what I want. No, I want to... Controls are a little bit funky at times. The way you've got to do things. Field worker. Okay, she is going to go out and do that. Okay, so I don't know what your problem is, Griselda. I've had more than one of them working on a field at a time before. I don't know what the problem is. But let's put you down as a field worker again. Maybe once this girl finishes plowing. Doesn't look like she's doing that properly either. She seems to be stuck doing something weird. That's not what I wanted. What's going on? There, back, there. Let's put you in the hunting lodge for the moment as a gatherer, because I don't know what's going on. And I might change that in a couple of minutes. So is this going to get Grimzelda, or whatever her name is, to come out and actually do something now? Because there's a spare spot. No, you're just going to stand there and look silly. So you're there, do that, remove that. Okay, now that you're out the building, let's see if that fixes it. If I say I want you as a field worker, where do you think you're going? Good, you got what you need. Go to work. Well done. She's plowing her way through this. Pun intended. Yeah. Alpha is definitely alpha. They were getting hung up in the building for some reason, and then the other girl was getting hung up over here trying to hoe that spot right there and it wasn't working. See, they can do multiple things at once. Multiple ones in the same field. It's not like that field is too big. I mean, it's the biggest field I've created yet, but it shouldn't be any problem. You see their fields in their villages are way bigger than that. So, I don't know. Now she's going to go start spreading the seed. Very good. Okay. They've only done about half of the field though. Why haven't they done the rest of that bit over there? I might break this up into 2 smaller fields, you know, see if that is any easier for them. Let's destroy that. There we go. Let's put that back on normal building mode, and then buildings, farms, that. Is that where we had that? Oh, I feel like we'll do it there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we go 4 by 5. Damn it, I right-clicked rather than left-clicked. Right, and then we'll go down here. And we'll do that again. And yeah, that's as close as we can go there. So we'll go 4 by... And I right click again. Why did I do that? Must be another game where you build by right-clicking, and for some reason it's stuck in my head that that's what I've got to do. Can't think what it is though. There we go. Let's set these fields as cabbages as well. How are they doing there? They are... Oh good, they have done the rest of that properly. That's really good. That's really good. Okay. Not to worry. So let's get field 2 set for cabbages. Go, accept that, and set field 3. There we go. Let's collect some sticks while we're waiting. Give ourselves something interesting to do. Survival level for picking up sticks, eh? That sounds like a good one. Can we take that? We can. Wonderful. Suppose I should collect berries as well, shouldn't I? Yeah, they're still plugging away. Good. because I like to play rangers in role-playing games, I think we've got them all. No, we haven't. That's right, we've got all that stuff, but then there's all this here as well. Okay. Done? I think we're done. Let's see how they're doing. Where's the farm? Here it is. So they've done this one. All cabbaged up, ready to go. Sounds nice. They're working on this one. Very good. They'll have those done by tomorrow. We are all good now, finally. I don't know what that little glitch was all about, but it was a little bit annoying. And we got some more berries there, so I've got a few hundred gold worth of berries. That's nice. Actually, I might as well just chuck these onion seeds in here for now. I'm going to go sell them all, but I'll do that in the morning. The rock and sticks I'm going to put over in here, because we might try and get this crafting going again. I don't know. It seems pretty pointless, really. I don't know how it works. It's not obvious. It's not logical. So we're all good. Okay, we are running low on water. And we were just over there. We should have gotten some food while we were there. Why didn't I look? I don't understand the purpose of St. John's wort in this game. I mean, I know it says that it's supposed to stop you from getting poisoned, but so far the only thing that I've found that can poison you is mushrooms, so, or unripe berries. So I just don't eat them. It's pretty straightforward. And it's not even all mushrooms, it's just some mushrooms in autumn and winter, I think. I think the spring and summer ones are fine, I can't remember. But, like, it's not like there's any venomous creatures in the game, so it doesn't really feel like there's a need to have some way of getting rid of poison, because yeah, it just doesn't seem to be a thing. Maybe they'll expand it later on in the game as they build it, who knows. I just sort of feel for now they should have left it out of the game completely. It just doesn't Doesn't make sense. Have they done this entire... They have. No, they haven't. Just a little bit to go here. Still, they've made a good start. I think there was berry bushes just along here somewhere, wasn't there? Yeah, just over here. Might as well pick some berries. I didn't really want to pick berries today, but... I haven't even tried. Like, it says that you get poisoned, so I went, no, I'm not going to bother eating the unripe berries. I just immediately assumed, once I saw that they were unripe, it's like, well, the fact is that even if you pick them unripe, they probably should ripen naturally when you store them. You know, a lot of fruits and berries do that. But I looked at it and went, okay, well, obviously, you know, summer is going to be when they're going to ripen, so I'll wait and pick the berries then. And I just saw that you could sell the unripe ones basically for the same price as the ripe ones, which doesn't seem to make sense to me because, you know, as I said, the game doesn't seem to have a mechanic to... If you've picked unripe berries, they're not going to ripen when you store them somewhere, so they're really no use to you if you know that they're going to make you sick. So I don't know, it's a little weird, and it feels a little bad to be selling them to villagers, knowing that based on the logic in this game, they're going to eat them and get sick. I don't know. I find all the doors in the game a little bit weird. It's a little hard sometimes to tell where the door is on the side of the building, and B, you just walk into it and it opens. I'm used to actually clicking on the door to open it. I can understand the idea of just walking in to open it because there's no locks, there's no latches, so yeah, you just push the door and in you go. But the biggest problem I have with them is just that sometimes it's... Oh, excuse me. Sometimes it's really hard to work out where the door actually is on the side of the building, particularly when it's very, very dark, but even when it isn't. You think you're walking at the right spot, and suddenly you're not. You're over next to the door. I do that all the time. It's so very annoying. I've got all these berries now. I think we've got pretty well everything. Feels like we've got them all. What do we... How many did we get? Another 224. Oh, that's nice. And more sticks and stuff that we'll put over in here. See, I always have problems getting in. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe, yeah. Maybe it should be hinged on this side and open that way. Because every time I try and go in, I don't go anywhere. So what's that? It's another 400 coin, at least. Plus the onion seed. Okay, let's go and sleep. What am I doing? Sleeping. That's what I'm doing. Maybe something is going on. This trap hasn't gone off in ages. This trap is rarely going off, and this one hasn't gone off either. almost feel like I should move that trap to over here somewhere. And maybe the rat trap should be done over near the food store. We'll see. I want to tell you something, beautiful lady. You know, I like you a lot. Affection 5. Here we go. Did anyone tell you you have beautiful eyes? So that's 100% affection. Okay. So maybe I have to do that tomorrow. Let's come up here and check if there's anything in these storages that need to be moved or sold. Shouldn't be our job, but we'll check it anyway. 9 berries. That's all you did yesterday. 9 berries. What am I paying you for? What have we got in here? Yeah, I'm not going to do anything with any of that. And anything in here? We're not doing anything with this rye and all this wheat. Once again, I don't know whether it's broken or what it is, but I can't get it to work. Let's get all of that. Can we carry all of that? We can, just. 477 berries. I've done all these. Oh, no, I haven't. Starting to carry too much now. Oh, why are we carrying our wooden hammer? Let's go and drop that off. Yeah, I need to make some money somehow, and my workers aren't doing a great job of making it for me, so... Okay, put that away. Anything else? I don't need to carry that around with me at the moment. I don't want to carry that. Oh, you can put all your coin away. I think I might do that. Not that it weighs anything, but... I might just eat those, and that will help a little bit, I think. I'll eat one of them anyway. Okay, let's trot on to town and sell some stuff. Berries everywhere. Sure, I'll sell to you. Why am I only getting 400 for that? It's supposed to be one each, and there's 6. Oh, she's only going to take 492 of them. I got 670. Okay. Oh, because that's all the money she's got. Right. Who else is there that I can... Unigost, I can sell to you. Have you finished the fields? Well, hey, you have. Very nice. That one's done, that one's done, that one's done. Okay. let's make Griselda a farm worker. Sorry, a farmer. I don't know. Maybe she'll go and do something in the barn. She's supposed to do stuff, but it never works for me, so I don't know. So you can do that. I don't know that we have... I don't want to give you food storage. I don't want to give you resource storage. I could put you in the workshop. Sort of feel like that's the only thing I can do. I just don't understand why I can't get Griselda to process any of the grain that we've harvested. Why I can't get Dobroja, or whatever her name is, to make anything in the crafting area. Doesn't make sense. You know, we've got flax in there, we've got rye and wheat in here. Supposed to be able to grind those into grain. Are you actually doing that, though? Are you actually thrashing it? Because it doesn't look like you've taken any. And we don't seem to have any flour being added anywhere. What have we got in here? We have a few more berries. And I want to go and sell all of that pottage, I think. What does it say about our food now? We've still got plenty of food. I'm going to go and sell all of this across the river. I don't think the water's deep enough here to wash me. I think that's the problem. I think you got to go around the bend here where it gets a bit deeper first. Probably go past the bridge by the looks of it. Maybe it is crouch down. Does that do it? No. Yep. You can upgrade buildings. The wattle and daub buildings. So we've made the wattle walls. I made the wattle walls on those buildings. On most of them. That's what the default is. That can be upgraded with daub. which is clay and straw or whatever it was. Good, we're all clean. Let's go in here, see if we can hire some new people. I'm not sure what you upgrade after that, and if you decide to build the walls initially out of, say, wood rather than wattle. I don't know. Yeah, let's just sell to you because we can. I don't know what they upgrade to, but there are some upgrade paths. She's selling eggs. There you go. And all of that. There we go. And we're done. I think all of these people didn't want to talk to me, and none of them were all that good to hire, were they? I mean, he's not too bad, but do you have a minute? How have you been? He doesn't like me asking that. Heard any gossip lately? He doesn't like me asking that. What about you? Do you have a minute? Nice weather. Okay, that one worked well. Do you have a minute? How's the job? Oh, she didn't like that. Do you have a minute? No time for chit chat. You have a minute. Gossip? Ooh, you actually do like gossiping. No, didn't like that. And doesn't want to talk to me now. This is a terrible village to recruit people in. Absolutely abysmal. Every time I come here, I regret it. Should I go up here? I guess I probably should. I'm already over this side of the river. Am I heading in the right direction? Yeah, pretty much am. Really don't remember if I've ever really talked to anybody in this village yet. Do you have a minute? Okay, you have a minute. I come all this way, I talk to you, you let me say a couple of things and then that's it. I mean, seriously? Disappointed. Very disappointed. That target, whenever I come over that bridge, that archery butt always looks like a person standing amongst the trees. That rock looks very, very large. And I guess it is. Anyway, are you actually doing something, or are you just pantomiming? I'm not seeing any flour being added anywhere. Where am I going? In here. Still only one flour there. I don't know. Maybe I need to do more research. Either the game is actually broken or I'm doing something wrong. I don't know. And oh, we got the rat trap there. And we got the rabbit trap there. No, nothing in the bird trap. Do I have anything to... You're not making anything here? No, you're not. No, I haven't made the fish trap yet. Oh, that's right, I can't. I keep doing right click. What am I doing? I can't make the fish trap because I don't have the linen thread. Right, I think I'm going to leave it here for now and call this a stream. Thank you everybody for joining me. Hope you had fun. I'm going to play around a little bit later on with the streaming settings and see if I can get the quality a little bit better than this. But at the moment it's a holding pattern until Baldur's Gate 3 comes out. So thanks everyone. And I will just save, I guess, hadn't I? That might be a good idea. And yeah, catch us all later.